So anyone who's interested in getting Asksvin eggs without having to build anything fancy, you've come to the right place. These are my Asksvin uh, pens where I just gather eggs. All I do is sit here and AFK. So I'll show you what they're about. First of all, we always get rid of our workbenches or crafting stations around these areas, so that way we're not going to have any boss spawns. I just happen to have those there as I elevated the rock around them. But this one's not quite complete. I could bring this up with rock more, but this wall will work for now. And in the meantime, come on, drop down in the pit. You can see all these eggs are just rolling down the hill. So this is the kind of idea. I want to do a flat ground with rolling hills on each side. If you can't do the ground like that, then you can always use a Groston rooftop would be the best piece to use. Over here, you see there's more eggs, as soon as I can get over it. I may have already picked them up before the video started. It doesn't look like they may be having any food. Yep, I picked up their food by mistake as I was topping this off. So to get out of here, you got to leave yourself a little space to get up. But the Asksvin can't get through. So just leave yourself anything. It doesn't have to be fancy at all, just a little gap. Alright, that's it. So dig a pit. It's basically like 2 squares across or 2.5 squares across by about 5, 6, 7 squares. It doesn't really matter after that. But the idea is to keep them in a consolidated space and only keep 3 in each pit. So if you just do it like this, you don't really have to build anything fancy, and you don't have to work real hard to get anything. Just make sure that you build a spot with a little ledge where you can get up and collect your eggs. That's really about it. I mean, you can get all fancy with the builds, but these things are destructive in the first place. So they'll even knock these walls down at times. And what you do for that is have a saddle prepared in your inventory here. You know, just in case you need to use it, you can drop down and use a saddle and put them back in the pit as you build it up, because they have to be pretty high. That's the main thing. These guys can climb. They can't really climb this one because of this wooden wall, but it could be better, and I will be back with some more stone, but it works for the meantime. And then this one's already been built up. You see I've covered the fence line that I used to have here. And again, nothing has to be fancy about it. Just 3 per pit, and make sure you distance them so they don't so the game doesn't think they're all right next to each other. And I believe that's 6 squares apart that they have to be. I didn't even measure this one. I just did it by practice from other tames. Any of these at all. So anyway, I mean, that's really it. There's nothing fancy about it. And then just build yourself a platform up above. It's a good idea to have the wolves around if you can. They protect the area at night, but you can just sit here all night long. And as long as you don't have any workbenches around, you should be fine. Those portals over there, I believe, are too far for me to cause an event. I've sat up here for many days now and no events have occurred. So anyway, that's about it. Enjoy, take care, and enjoy your Asksvin. And by the way, when you're ready to hatch them, you really need to hatch a lot, like 80 to 100. Have a good day.